And thusly, we come to the end of our studies on these oversized treasury books from Alex Ross and Paul Dini, at least as far as the four main titles. I might go back and do the two ancillary titles at a later time, but I just wanted to hit home on these four titles to begin with. So here we have Wonder Woman, Spirit of Truth. And in this, Diana comes to understand that though she seeks to bring peace through force, but not unjust force, not hurting people who don't deserve it, not by hurting people who have other ways or other means to do the things that they do. Instead, you get Diana going around the world and saving people, but sometimes, like this young lady, she doesn't understand the difference between Diana, who saves her from this tank, and from the tank itself. And sometimes when we try to do good, sometimes when we try to bring peace to a situation, instead, the other person does what everybody who's human does when they are scared and they don't understand something. They run. And that's what this young lady did. Diana meant to provide her with a sense of peace and a sense of safety. And she wasn't expecting a thank you. She wasn't expecting anything like that. Instead, all she was expecting was for the lady to kind of pay it forward in her own life and in her own way. Instead, the girl ran off scared. So she searches through the world and ends up going to this rally. And in the rally, she finds out that some people, again, are afraid of who she is and what she is, and the fact that she came to their country so brazenly open about the way she dressed, as opposed to the naturalistic dress of the women. So they throw stones at her, literal stones. And she doesn't expect that. Because one thing about Wonder Woman is she's not stupid, but she's naive of the way that people will react to her sometimes. So she goes and meets the only other person that might have ever felt that way. So she and Clark sit down. And he says, I've felt that way. He said, but you know what? You think I'm perfect? He said, it's not. A lot of times your great beauty and your strength can be intimidating to others. So it's not always what we say to other people when we're trying to assist them, but it's more about how we are perceived. Without ever opening our mouths, without ever coming to say anything or mean to bring any kind of negativity, positivity, any kind of message of our own, it's construed that we're an interloper and that it's none of our business to intrude, just because with great power comes great responsibility. But part of that responsibility that you don't always see Peter Parker talk about is the fact that because you're different, then since you're different, then you don't want to use that to usurp normal people's thoughts and abilities and their freedoms. You don't want to break anybody's freedom. So this book, just like the other three books, really, really sunk home the whole meaning of who Wonder Woman is. It sunk the message of how can I be the best person I can be to help other people, but at the same time not confuse people, not frighten them, not bring them, into a bigger state of confusion and anarchy than they were already at. So, like I said, all four of these books are definitely worth your time. They are bigger than life. They are treasury-sized, But if you can go out there and find them for relatively cheap, I think you'll like them just as much as I do. Thanks for watching the channel, guys. If you hadn't hit me with a like and subscribe, please do that. And we'll keep growing this channel. More content coming your way, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.